Hello, everyone. I welcome you all back to the TAFXGA channel on YouTube. Thank you, guys. It's been a long time since we went on live. This is actually live here, live on YouTube. I welcome you back. Today, we're going to have a very quick discussion. Very, very important topic. It's a very, very important topic today that we're going to talk about. So, from the title of this video, you can deduce that a Nigerian guy, actually a man, is being deported from Canada immediately after he arrived. Yeah, so watch this video as we all uncover his offense and why he was being banned from entering into Canada. Yes, this is the TAFXGA channel. Please do well to subscribe, like this video, and do well to share this video to your loved one because this is a very important topic that I want us to discuss. So, the reason for the deportation was that he did not state in his visa application that Turkey had refused him a visa before applying for his Canadian visa. This was actually like years back. So he actually thought, personally, I don't really know if Canada has a connection with Turkey with its immigration and information. But and regardless of whatever the problem is, this is called misrepresentation in Canada. So, when filling your visa application form, there is a section that asks if you have been refused visa before. If you have, please, if you have, but you decide to maybe select no, even if you are not caught upon, and even if you are not caught upon your entry into Canada at the port of entry, it can still reflect when you are applying for your permanent resident or even your citizenship. This is called misrepresentation, which is a very, very serious crime in Canada. So one will ask, what is he talking about? What is misrepresentation? Let me explain to you what misrepresentation in Canada is and its consequences. So I have in my hand the definition of misrepresentation. Misrepresentation in Canada immigration occurs when someone provides false or misleading information to gain entry or benefits within the immigration process. It's like you sending false or altered documents as a result of you applying for your visa application just to gain maybe favors or you at least or hiding something from your visa application form. That is called misrepresentation. So it's actually a very serious crime to lie or to send false information or documents to the IRCC here in Canada. They call it fraud. Yes, it is fraud to them. It is very fraudulent to do such act. Now let's look at some of the consequences of this act. The consequences for committing misrepresentation are severe and can include having an application rejected, being banned from entering Canada for at least 5 years, receiving a permanent record of fraud, losing your status as a permanent resident or Canadian citizen, facing criminal charges, and being deported. So this is a very, very serious crime here in Canada. And even if you are a citizen here in Canada and they find out that you lied, maybe in applying for your study permit, at that point, you being a citizen, regardless, they will still deport you, or they may, they will make you face some criminal charges, and at the long run, maybe ban you from entering into Canada. And once you are banned from entering into Canada, you can't enter into USA. You can't even enter into Australia. Yes. So now, this heartbreaking story has gone viral on TikTok, where it was shared by a travel advisor. Her name is Sassy Funky, who shared an email from a member of a community. So I have the video right here that I want us to watch, and after that we can discuss how whatever we think about it.
Of the Sassy Funke community emailed me this morning with regard to a time-sensitive situation. I'm going to share their story here with hope that some of you out there that have experienced something similar can share your experience, your advice, and your thoughts around the situation. So here's the email. Hi Funke, thanks for your platform. Please, my husband recently traveled to Canada. At the port of entry in Toronto, he was denied entry on the ground that he didn't state that Turkey rejected his visa and his documents, which was just an honest oversight. He was then given 48 hours to enter and to return back to Nigeria to make corrections on his visa. Please, while in Canada, is there anything that can be done to permit his 3-week stay? So essentially what has happened is, from what I've read, I guess when you're applying for visas sometimes, they ask you whether you've ever been rejected visas from other countries before. And I think he probably said he hadn't been, which he had been for Turkey, even though he's going to Canada. And, they were able to find that out at the border on entry that he essentially maybe lied, right? So what would you guys advise? I personally would advise the best course of action is to get hold of an immigration lawyer in Canada right now to see what they can do. But if you guys have any other experiences or thoughts around this situation, please share them in the comment section below. And I think this is just a reminder for all of us to be careful that whenever we are filling out applications, to really take our time, right? Because small error, like what does Turkey have to do with Canada that you have given visa for? But all these things matter, right? So it's important to check out your applications properly, fill it out properly to avoid situations such as this. I look forward to reading all your constructive advice in the comment section below.
Yes, so that's the video from Sassy Frankie, who shared an email from a lady from, I think this should be the wife of the man. The wife is actually here in Canada, and her husband was moving from Nigeria to be with her. And unfortunately, this had to happen to him. He was being asked to leave Canada immediately. Like they just gave you like 48 hours, just like 2 days to leave, because it's a serious offense. When you are outside of Canada, you wouldn't really understand why this is a serious offense. But these white and Oyibo people, they consider everything. Once you lie, they call it fraud. So now, deducing from the video that Sassy Frankie just showed us, she said that the man apparently did not state in his visa application that Turkey had previously refused him a visa. As a result, it did not really sit well with the immigration officer at the Canadian port of entry, and they turned him back. So Frankie said that the man's wife sent an email that she actually made that video about. My personal view about this is, though, and he would, and we're on the man, and he would have been asked that question in his application and likely would not have been approved, because the immigration officer will not really know why they refused such a visa, and maybe they might want to go in more and find out, and as a result, your visa to Canada can also be what refused. But notwithstanding, that doesn't mean you shouldn't alert them on such a thing, because you being refused a visa previously can maybe affect the new visa that you are applying for. Personally, I have not actually heard that we're on this kind of situation before, but I asked a few people, and they also did not share same thing that the immigration of Canada shares information with Turkey. But still, it is not right to lie in your visa application. So please, if you are here, you are thinking of applying for your either a study permit, a working permit, or even a visitor visa, please, if you find any information that you need to give in, please give it all in, because you wouldn't know, once you enter into the country, anything can happen. And maybe you might want to proceed into being a permanent resident, and maybe finally being a citizen of Canada. You wouldn't want to be caught in the middle where you get to be a citizen and now they find out that you actually made a mistake when you are applying for your study permit. If you are married, just say yes. If you are not, just say no. If you have kids, just say yes. Don't hide anything. Just go all out, because you wouldn't be given the chance to explain yourself. Though if you get a very good immigration lawyer, he or she might stand in for you, but you wouldn't know what is going, because it involves a lot of money. Just saying yes or no and avoiding all that kind of money is actually a good thing. So please do what to try not to lie in your visa application form. There's a very serious offense. It's called misrepresentation here, and it's also called fraud. And you will lose your status here in Canada as soon as possible. As soon as you are being caught, you will lose all your status, regardless of how many mansions you own in the country. You will be still told to leave, and leave all of them here. If you have a family right here, you also have to go. and maybe your kids will be told to live with you. So please do what to share everything that you need to do, and don't tell a lie. Thank you very much, guys, for watching to this point. Please do what to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If this is your first time joining me, this is a happy family. Please share this video to everyone that you know out there who is actually planning of maybe sending his or study permit or working permit here in Canada. This is the month that the attestation letters for those and applying for the post diploma and the postgraduate certificate programs will be issued 31st of March. Afterwards, we hope to hear good news. Yes. So if you are also thinking of applying for a school here, then you are done with your bachelor's, please focus on applying for a master's or a PhD program, so you don't have to apply for an attestation letter or anything like that. Because being we're on applying for the what do you call it, a master's and a PhD program, that's actually a very good thing right now. So if you have a bachelor's, please do that. Don't go into these postgraduate, because it's going to involve a lot of back and forth. Yes. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me on this channel. Please do what to subscribe, like this video. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you very much. May God bless us all, and I hope to see you in my next video.